Hey, my family, this is your sister Truth Seeker back on the line, exhausted from partying with you guys on the Google Hangout that we had. Thanks for joining me, guys. Had a ball. Just wanted to get that out the way. I'm so excited and exhausted. I decided to take this Mary Mary review right after because if I hit the bed, you guys aren't going to get this video tomorrow. I'm in the bed for a while. As long as my business will let me be, right? So this is the Mary Mary season 3, episode number 5. Okay. Um it opens up with the Marys actually telling Mitch that he was not coming on the trip with them to the Bahamas. I mean, Mitch thought that he was going, honey. He had his bags packed. He had cleared his schedule. He thought he was going to have some fun in the sun. That was a real big bubble that they popped, honey. He said he cleared the schedule. He said, I'm ready. Let's go. I was like, oh, they bust his bubble. But I can understand why he wasn't invited. I mean, even Ray Charles can see that he wasn't going on that trip. But the next scene, the Marys get on a banana boat. I'm gonna skip through some scenes because I'm exhausted. Y'all saw it. Y'all know what happened. But Marys, they got on they big butts on this banana boat ride, big inflatable boat, and they fell in. Their sister Elena was doing some stand up show out tricks, and they fell into that water. Got their good hair weaver messed up. I'd have been mad at my little sister, even though it looked like fun, but I think they were going too fast. But in the next scene, their little sister Elena, it was found that she was having some trouble in her marriage, and she said that she wanted to have marriage counseling, is what she told her husband. And her husband called her and her sisters crazy, which I do believe them. I do believe that those sisters got some issues. They got some similar traits, so I know from some things we've been looking at that definitely the little sister then picked up on some things and carried it over into her marriage. But I think that all marriages have problems, because I was looking like they been married a year yet, but it doesn't take being married but a few months to have problems. But I believe that they'll work it out. I think they're a cute couple, and I'm gonna keep them lifted up in prayer. Um, but skipping over a few scenes and getting to the meat of this thing, the Marys have decided to fire Mitch, and they say after the Bahamas, it's a wrap for him. Warren says that they have to fire him, right now. Get rid of him, which that's not right. You know, they are so unprofessional sitting there on film plotting this man's downfall and demise on camera. That's just not smart. And for legal reasons as well, that's not smart. And the biggest reason of all is why it's not good is because God don't like ugly. And he's not too particular about cute either. You trying to be cute, it's not going to end well for you. In another scene, Erika finds out that her estranged father has stage 4 cancer. And then she had this church faint on the floor. And I just, I felt bad for her. That's a hard thing. I feel for their father and everything. I have an estranged father that we done been through. But no matter what we've been through, I wouldn't want to see him suffer with that type of disease. So my prayers go out. I'll skip ahead a couple scenes to the Marys are at the friend's house celebrating and having a good time, and then Erika take a walk along the beach with Warren, and she decides to pick that time there at the house to tell them, which I didn't feel it was the right place. Yes, it was the right time to tell that day, maybe at the end of the day, but not the right place. I feel she could have waited until they got back to the hotel rooms or something. That wasn't a place. So there's people all around them that's having a good time, and there's people walking around to and fro, and to tell that type of personal information just right there. It just wasn't tactful or tasteful. No, I wouldn't have did that. The next clip for the episodes to come clearly shows Teddy telling Tina about all of his illicit affairs, and Tina just has this Fukushima meltdown, from what we see in the clips, as I would too. I mean, I don't even really like to shake and touch everybody's hand and then find out that my husband has been posing, pretending to be a public toilet for everybody to sit on. I just, okay, for real, that's disgusting. No, seriously, and to be honest with you, I would need a while off to myself. Um, all that screaming she was doing, like I said in the last episode, like he just got back from a tour, of duty in, Iraq or something. All that screaming and happiness, it wouldn't have been me. I mean, and even now, for anybody who has been in that, I feel for you. I just, for me, myself, he's not beyond forgiveness of Jesus or anything, but I'm just saying, for me, I would need some space and some time away from him. And wouldn't be, no, I'm seeing you and I'm screaming and I'm, having this, this, you know, I'm not happy to see you right now. I just need, give me 500 feet right now. See, the thing of it is that verse in Matthew 6:15 that says, if you don't forgive others their sins, that the Father will not forgive you of your sins. So no matter what, we have to forgive, you know. That's the only verse in the Bible that, keep me grounded to where I know I have to be quick to forgive. You know, I know that I have to. I mean, it's not easy. It's not a quick, fix of the relationship. It is going to take some time to build it back up. I do believe God can fix it. Anything. He can do anything. But I'm just saying, I would just need a little time. Just let me digest it all, because he just threw up on her, with all of this extra information. I don't know what prompted him to tell all of that, but for me, it's disgusting, and I'm going to keep them all lifted up in prayer, though you guys know how I feel about the Marys being away from home and their families. It's just that level of sexual promiscuity was staggering, and he didn't even tell it all to us. We just how he was, he said countless. When he used the word countless, I mean, I was trying to, have hope for him and, okay, he cheated, forgive him. But when he got on that camera and just showed his behind talking about he didn't have countless sexual promiscuity ventures, please keep them and others alike lifted up. I thought they were going to go more into it in this episode, the way they were all hyping it up last week, as they do in these TV shows, but they didn't. And to be honest, after this episode, I really, I really couldn't stomach, and nor could I care less about hearing any more about his sexual exploits. And I care not to see any more of Tina's hurtful crying and, just, anger. I, I just, I feel there's a form of mental stress and strain on us, even though we're just being the watchers of this show. I mean, all of this melodrama, it really does a psychological effect to you, whether you know it or not. It make you stressed. It make you sad and bring unnecessary, feelings, especially if you're one of those kind of people. And I know there's a lot of people out there that got a heart for people. When your heart just aches for people and everything, you don't need to be watching this. We just need to keep them lifted up in prayer. They putting too much of this on here. If Tina is not mad, she is crying, or both, every season. And really, I'm just, to be honest, I'm over it. I believed you reap what you sow. Because while she's crying on this end and feeling all pained and, giving us the extraness of it all, of the drama. She is raising hell, plotting the misery of another person on the back end. You know, that's right. I'm talking about, yes, all on camera. I'm talking about her and Erika over there trying to find a legal reason to fire Mitch, which implies that there is no legal reason that exists to fire him, which is why Mitch is actually suing them right now. And rightly so. You know, they did all that on camera, plotting his demise, you know, trying to fire him. That was just dumb to put it on camera, to do it at all. Because, like I said, God don't like ugly. It's going to come back on him and bite him in the butt. Believe me and mark my words. Okay. Look, you guys, I am booked. I am exhausted and I'm over it. So, you guys, shout out again to those who joined me and my daughter on my Mary Google Hangout last night, or I should say tonight. Shout out to the people who played my daughter's game and won our cash prizes and giveaways, and who signed up to be on my team in my House of Beautiful Hair business. Okay, you guys, we're all going straight to the bank with this one. Okay, thank you so very much for watching my review. I had a great time with you all. Okay, your sister Truth Seeker is exhausted and tired, baby, and enjoyed myself a whole bunch, and I'm going to bed. I'm out. Have a good night. Bye for now.